Alright, welcome back to Speletons. I'm Zinker, he's Derek, we're a creature, we're in a well. We're moving on down this well. I want to record this day one. Unfortunately, that was not the case. The reason for that is I had a very unfortunate circumstance of work was very, very rough for me. We had 2 groups of 500 people, back to back, almost. I mean, not the same day, but back to back otherwise. Which, for an attractions joint, an arcade mini golf joint, that is a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
That it means your attraction is nonstop, for pretty much the whole day. Oh. Aha. I've made that deal for me. Yeah. One of it which was the big corporation Lego. That's right, the Lego. Lego has an old core. What the hell? Okay. So that lets you upgrade some stuff somehow. Interesting to know. What was I saying? Right, Lego set up this huge event. I'm talking they reserved like every room. They reserved the entire park, obviously. There's so much stuff. I was working laser tag because even I had to work actual attractions because we just don't. We're also severely understaffed. Severely.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible. It's very much a problem. Is the thing? No. So bringing the machines online. Do not test my patient engineer. I've slain many of your kind before. Oh, he's the creature in the well. So this is the boss fight, I'm guessing, or something of the sort.
That's it. He's the guy.
He's the guy. He is the guy in the box set. Anyhow, what was I saying? So yeah, Lego, you know, I was this rough time at laser tag. So I don't know what happened. They had pre-signed up people for these groups. These people kept showing up 5 to 10 minutes late after they were supposed to start. Like, it kept happening. I don't know why. Oh, these are just constantly. I can use the pinball to get rid of them. Okay, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Oh, that was an explosion and it hurt. I need this to go away. Okay. Geez, this is about to get a lot more stressful for me. Or do I not want to hit those? Maybe I don't want to hit those, and that's the problem. I see. That could very well be the problem. I do not want to hit the thing that I'm trying to hit. I think I'm just... What am I... I'm really not trying to. I promise. Aha, I hit that. Okay. I just gotta hit the other one now. And that one right there should be easy enough. I missed. Am I gonna hit it? Thank you. Okay, next level. Alright. Ooh. Oh, this one's a bit harder. Okay. But it's not gonna be that much harder, I don't think. It should be yeah, the creature withdraws. Did I win? No. Okay.
I don't know, did you?
It seems like I did. So what was I saying, right? Lego here, kept showing up 15 minutes late. So I'm like, oh my dear God. This is horrible. Because we're technically supposed to just skip them. But every single group is doing this. So we're just cutting the game short. we have to like connect the game short to in order to do this, which makes sense. I even go up at one point. I go up to the guy planning an event, which is just some guy that Lego basically hired. In order so they didn't have to worry about it basically, which makes sense. Because why would anyone want Yeah, right. Yeah. What the people? They just want all the workers to enjoy the little thing. Also, Lego paid them to be there, and I'm fucking jealous, and I'm mad because I want to be paid to go to like a fucking amusement park for a day, basically. But yeah, and Lego was unhappy, not so much with the laser tag, but I guess there was a lot of food problems. And that's all I can really say about that, actually. But yeah, it was just nuts, dude. It was non-stop. I was just hoping it would end. I just wanted it to end. I just wanted there to be a time.
Did it?
Where I was free. Yeah, it did. It did. It did.
I was hoping you were gonna say, nope, it's still going.
Nope, it's still going. Yeah, they're still there. They had all these cardboard cutouts too. They had so much fun for this event. There was this thing across the laser tag right next to us called Friendly Feud. They had their own fucking Family Feud thing there. I was like, what? It looked so cool. I wanted to fucking play. And then there was something called the Sea of Bricks, which was just a bunch of Legos, and I don't know what they're doing. But it looked like they... Ow! Ow. These fuckers are trying to hit me. And it looked like they were just, maybe... I don't need to be... in this... Ow. Stop trying to hit me. Please. Alright, it looked like, it looked like they had to build like an entire sea out of the Lego bricks they had, and it was really cool. And I was totally down for it. I didn't get to do any of it, but just looked cool. They had something called Escape the Planet. I don't know what it was. I didn't get to see any of this. But they just had so much stuff, and they were fucking paid to go there, man. Like, what the hell? I want to get paid to do random nonsense.
That's the dream. Isn't that the dream, really?
Pretty much. That's basically. I mean, like, we basically want to be Let's Players. That's what we. So we're just trying to get paid for doing nonsense. Like right now, I'm just basically playing a weird version of pinball. I'm gonna die.
I wouldn't mind being a vlogger, where you just like go around and do nonsense. You just basically do nonsense and then talk about it.
I mean, that's essentially what we are. We just play video games at the same time.
Yeah. We don't do nonsense. Nonsense comes to us, dude.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, that killed me. Oh, no. The hand grabbed me.
Oof.
Ow. Okay, well, anyhow, geez, that was Lego. The next group was something called TTM. I don't fucking know who the hell these guys are. Fear. Another 500 people group. Not as bad because they don't all come at the same time, but they last about 5 hours. Oh, okay. So this will level me up. What happens if I do that? What does that do? What does leveling me up do? Bot core level 2. Okay. So I got bot core level 2. That might help. So, yeah. And it was just a rough night. Jeez. That Saturday, which is yesterday? Well, 2 days ago, technically. Which is when we wanted to record it. First off, that night started off with me getting 3.5 hours of sleep. I went to bed at 1 a.m. I fell asleep at 4 a.m. I had to wake up and be there by like 8 a.m. Fucking awful. I cannot. And I basically had to be there. I had to be MOD. It was just so painful, man. It was so painful. I did not have energy for a goddamn thing. There was not a thing going on there that I had any energy for. Which was unfortunate. You know, there were so many people there, so the group was non-stop and kind of like, you know, it never ended. It was quieter than Lego because they weren't all there at the same time, but they were there. They were there, so it, you know, it never stopped. I had to be MOD. One of my managers just kind of like left, just dipped as soon as possible. Basically after the park was reserved for them too, not as long, but they could go past their time per se because their cards all started at different times and they got 5 hours. So it was only reserved to them until like 2, but after that there could still be people there. Fuck, man. Those little explosive things. It wouldn't even be that bad if these balls just went where I wanted them to go. Why do balls never go where I want them to go? I don't understand. Why am I the only one who has this problem? Okay, there we go. That should, yeah. Great. What else? That happened that night, so, that was, rough. We had to, like, call-outs up the fucking wazoo, and we're already short-staffed. I had to train someone who literally just turned 18 on an over-18 attraction, because otherwise we weren't going to be able to get everything worked. So I had to deal with that while also dealing with being an MOD. Fun time. Let's see here. And that was just for me. The entire staff was having a fucking rough night. Our kitchen, we're already understaffed in the kitchen, and like 2 of the people called out or something like that. A lot of people called out in the kitchen. There was almost no one there. We had to take people from attractions, and because of that, I keep asking people to stay. I'm like, hey, any you can stay? I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, we're gonna fucking die. We need people. You're people. Please stay. And I like offered to buy like the whole world milkshakes that day.
That's a lot of milkshakes.
That is a lot of milkshakes. Do you think I can afford that? I really can't.
I don't think the cows can really do that.
Oh man, yeah. What else is going on? So that's happening. One of my staff, I won't name, but has to deal with drunk women. It gets a little sexual assaulty. This happens near the end of the night. I don't know why.
On which end?
Towards him. From her.
Okay.
From the drunk woman. The drunk woman is incredibly in the wrong. I literally went up to him and said, I will get security here right now. And he didn't want to, and I don't... He really should have. Like, we knew where her car was, he was parking it, you know, it was easy. But, whatever. His choice there. It was pretty bad. I don't want to say it, because it's not like my story to tell sort of deal. I feel like I said too much already. It's kind of private, but, it could be considered private.
I can understand not wanting to, because for one thing, some people would rather just not have like the extra confrontation, and also some people honestly probably just do not care.
I think they cared in the situation.
Okay.
If I had to guess.
I don't know.
That
more likely than not, they probably did. And it depends on what it was too.
One of our best girls there, who worked a double that day, Rip, one of which was at go-karts the latter night. Let's see, what the fuck happened to her? So everyone in the staff got like their lunch break at like 12, which probably sounds normal, but we left at 10. They had been there for like 3 hours max at that point. So it you know, it was pretty bad. And our kitchen wasn't even fucking open, so most of them couldn't even get food when that happened, which was horrible. I was kind of pissed about it, so I had to give them like extra 20-minute breaks. Well, I didn't have to, but I was going to, because you know.
You can't just like you can't just have all your employees perish.
Yeah, you know,
that'd be a problem.
We're going through hell. They're going through hell too. No. And then so I gave them extra 20 minutes, and this girl during her 20 minutes when she went to go get food, the fryer in the kitchen caught on goddamn fire. So
did anyone put them out?
No. Yes. I don't know. Broke the fryer. So she wasn't able to get food. She was able to get pizza, unfortunately, from the break room. I went up and checked on her much later. I'm like, hey, did you get food? I went and checked in all the people who had 20s to make sure they got to eat or something. Everyone managed to eat at least. And I just ended up bringing her like 2 water bottles. I brought her a water bottle at one point, and then I don't remember what. I had to go back there again for some reason. And I didn't even ask her if she wanted one. I saw she like downed the first one I gave her like halfway. So I just took it upon myself to bring another one down to her without saying anything. And she's like, nice. Oh, thank you. You're so nice today. I'm like, yes. Today I need to be.
Yes.
I can't
today.
Be a dick. Yes. Today I need to be nice.
Just today.
Just today. Oh man, no, I was also nice.
Don't get used to it.
Today too, like the day after Sunday, or yesterday technically, whatever. Because I just felt bad for all the staff. Some of them were there closing till like midnight at the kitchen, so that's fun. I dipped as soon as possible because I need to go to bed. What else happened on this fucking chaos weekend? Oh, so that same girl I was talking about, she had to close. And the person that was with her didn't do the trashes, which is kind of fine. I don't think it was realistic. Also, I don't think that person even knew about the trash. It's kind of like a relatively new rule where trashes need to get changed. So, she had to do the trashes. And she accidentally leaves the lights on in the station, so she had to find the keys to unlock the doors, which she couldn't find, so she then had to come get it from me. Afterwards, she had to go take the trash, and then I guess from one of the trashes she had to take, a giant puddle leaked out, and I'm just like, oh, I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to get a pitcher of water for that, though. I felt bad. She had to stay for like she stayed until like basically 11, and I left at 11:06. She was the last attraction staff member to leave. I felt bad, man. It was rough. I think that's all the stories I have for how rough it was for me and the staff, that I can remember off the top of my head. Yeah. Because nothing else I can talk about right now. Possibly in the future I might have another story, but right now I cannot say anything in regards to it. Pretty certain. So,
alright.
Yeah. I will be next time, but I have to deal with this chaos right here. Hope you enjoyed my, I guess, venting about my weekend. It has kept me well exhausted.
I have work stuff I guess I can talk about.
If you'd like to.
Not that much, but... For one thing, I also...
it right now. It's gonna take me some time. I can already tell.
For one thing, at keeping, or just as I've mentioned in some other series, something I often do at work is I'm very blatantly honest and kind of very unsympathetic, I guess, whenever someone comes to me or when someone asks me something or whatnot. basically, one of my coworkers often will like ask me questions about myself, or like what I would do in certain scenarios, and more often than not, I just give her a very cold answer. Um,
Right.
I'm honest, 100%, but like for example, she asked me like if she just dropped dead, what would I do? And my response was just I would just kind of step over her and keep working.
That's the only
Um,
correct response, so.
Today she asked me what would I a lot of time because like this will keep going for a bit.
No, so we'll just move to the next. Bye.
Okay.